Everybody, we are coming to you live from the Nerve Center here of Hurricane Harvey Houston Day Camp. I'm here with Loui Dobin, the director of Greene Family Camp, who's our key partner along with the Union for Reform Judaism at getting this terrific camp program set up for kids whose families have been affected by the hurricane. Loui, you want to talk a little bit about what's been going on this morning?
Sure. It's been an amazing sequence of events that's led us to where we are now. As some of you may or may not know, the URJ and Greene Family Camp have been very involved in rescue work and refugee work now through 3 hurricanes up till now, and a number of different immigrant issues where we needed emergency housing. And when this thing came along, we figured, yeah, we'll do what we always do. You know, it's a wonderful thing. We'll open up the camp, families will come. But by the time families could leave Houston, families could not leave Houston. I mean, you just couldn't get out of the city. And so instead of saying, oh, well, nobody's coming, we figured, well, what can we do that would really be useful? So a number of our staff members who were actually here in Houston, Stephanie Rosen and Emily Caulfield, started talking to the community and the people that were down here, talked to the JCC, talked to a number of congregations, and realized that what people really needed wasn't another blanket, and it probably wasn't a 3-hour journey to Bruceville Eddy, but what they really needed was someone to watch their kids so that they could take care of business, meet the insurance guys, meet FEMA, go sign up for one thing or another, find an apartment to live in, find anything to live in, and know that for 8 hours every day their kids are taken care of. So we decided that that's what we were gonna do. We still have families at camp that are going to be refugees at camp for a while, and more may be coming. But this thing, I mean, my goodness,
it's really gone crazy.
It has gone crazy.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. We've got hundreds of kids here, hundreds of volunteers, people who have stepped up to help serve food, sign folks in, lead activities, do arts and crafts. It's really amazing.
But I'll tell you, none of this would have happened. We were just, Oren and I were just talking earlier, none of this would have happened. It wouldn't have happened without Temple Emanu. I mean, the fact that it was dry, but more than that, the fact that you guys were willing to do it and open up the building in what was obviously for your members, your leadership, your clergy, a horrific time.
It's been a hard time, but you know, but this is what you do best, and it's what I think we do quite well. So it really was a really inspiring thing that we could all do together to offer some help and comfort and assistance to these families that have been hit so hard.
There's something else worth mentioning here, and we can see a whole gaggle of day campers and their volunteer staff going into that room there. So the other thing I want to mention is that this is a Jewish community writ large project. Emmanuel is hyper involved because of the facility and because of Oren and Pam Silk and everybody who's here. It's amazing. But we've also got people from Beth Israel and people from Beth Yesh and people from every single synagogue in town, and Chabad. I mean, and Chabad is preparing kosher meals that are brought in for the people that need them. I mean, this is truly community effort, and it was started with Emmanuel and the URJ's Greene Family Camp and the JCC. I mean. The JCC really was
hugely instrumental.
It's
really critical to this work.
So it was an amazing kind of just synergy of lots of different organizations responding to a need that I think everybody felt.
This is what it looks like when a community comes together. It feels really good. The recovery is going to take a lot longer. We're not done. We've got days, weeks, maybe even years until we're back to what we were before. But it feels really good to know that this community is full of people that roll up their sleeves and come together when we need to help each other.
And the thing about stuff like this is that sometimes it takes effort to keep the energy up.
Right, the momentum.
You guys are going to be dealing with this, as you say, for weeks, months, and years. The people that are outside of Houston need to keep up all of the incredible instincts that have brought us to this place. I mean, there was a story last night. I went over to the NRG Center, which is one of the huge public shelters here in Houston, where my brother-in-law Randy Marks is on duty there as a constable, and I went through that entire place, and a number of the officers and I were talking about the fact that people that are so different come together through something like this, and why don't they always? Why does it take something like this, whether it's the Jewish community or the community outside, to bring those kinds of people together, or people that don't have a lot in common?
Right.
Well, we have our humanity in common. And when something like this happens, it shows everybody what's going on.
You said that beautifully. So we want to invite people to please keep tapping into those instincts to help. We still need your help. We still need your support financially and materially. We still have a need for volunteers. The congregation still needs people to help greet and take care of the work of assisting and comforting our congregation. We really hope that you'll take that seriously. And David Lambden, whose contact information I'll put in the comments, is available to take people sign-ups for volunteerism. Terrific, critical, vital opportunities to volunteer time, finances, goods. Volunteer hours are still very much open in Houston, so I'll add those details also in the comments. But we're really glad you were able to visit us virtually. We hope you'll come and visit us in person as well to get a glimpse of the amazing things that are happening here at Hurricane Harvey Houston Day Camp.
Yeah, and thank you to the entire community for supporting this. It's wonderful. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody. We'll see you soon.